And the first time I used it was like, the Hallelujah chorus.
Today, I'm with Renee from Ask Dr. Renee. Renee, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Pete.
First of all, please tell me a little bit about your business.
I am Dr. Renee. I am a medical doctor, and I talk about health on all sorts of media, especially social media. So I talk about health on TV, radio, print, and online media. I do live streams. I do reels. I do reels on Instagram. I do YouTube shorts, all about health and wellness.
Sounds like you're pretty much everywhere, Renee. How
Yeah.
does using Taja help you with that mission?
So Taja, oh my God, best thing ever. First thing was I am not an editor. So because I do everything live for the most part, I don't require editing because it's live. So whatever YouTube records is what's up there because it's there. So Facebook Live, same thing. But when I do shorts and stuff, and if you have little things, and plus I wanted to make the clips. So I was having to hire someone from Fiverr to make clips of my different long form, to make them into short form, to make them vertical instead of horizontal, all of that. These are things that I am not talented in. And so I had to hire someone, and I actually do have the software to do it, but it was just so tedious. And I was smart enough to realize I was wasting a whole lot of time trying to move the boxes to vertical myself. So then, like I said, I hired someone from Fiverr, and then I saw Taja. I want to say I saw an ad on Instagram, and I was like, this might be very helpful. And the first time I used it was like, the Hallelujah chorus, because I'm not good with thumbnails either. Another thing I was hiring Fiverr for. Or I would get someone to make me a template, and then I would just, maneuver the template. And I could do that pretty quickly with, the different software. I could do it pretty quickly, but it just looks so blah. And when I started using their thumbnails, my views started going up. So then that really made me curious, like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Something's happening here. And so do you want me to go on further? Because there's so many features that I'm in love with.
Well, for the benefit of people that haven't experienced the software, maybe we can just do a very quick walkthrough of what your workflow is now, comparing and contrasting it with what perhaps it was when you were using the Lady or Gentleman from Fiverr.
Okay. So I record the show, podcast, whatever it is. I would send it to Fiverr and ask them to make clips. So now I just upload it with Taja, and Taja makes the clips. Taja posts the clips. Taja creates the descriptions that I was creating for the clips. And then, like I said, the thumbnails, Taja creates those as well. And I was asking someone to create those as well. So a separate person from the editor that was doing the video, as the graphic designer, was designing the thumbnails. So basically that's what, those are the things that have been most beneficial to me.
So don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but is it true to say that it's saving you time because you don't have to go backwards and forwards to Fiverr? It's saving you money because you're not paying Fiverr. And also it's giving you the opportunity to get out to multiple platforms in a simple way without all of the complexity of posting those pieces of work that you use Taja to create.
Yes, you said it exactly the way it is. I am a one-man band as far as it comes to my content. I have other people, obviously, they handle my money and all that stuff. But as far as this part of the business, it's just me. I've tried interns. It's been a disaster. So for me to get someone to post to the different platforms was a headache, whereas now this makes life so much easier because I just linked my accounts and I hit one button and it does it.
So it's a one-stop shop, really. It allows you to concentrate on making content as opposed to all the fiddly bits that you have to do to chop
Exactly.
it, distribute.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
Because as you know, it's very important for the SEO, search engine optimization with all the descriptions and stuff like that. And descriptions for YouTube aren't the same as the descriptions for LinkedIn, or not the same as for TikTok. And so for it to do all of that is just such a relief.
Yeah, I think that's a job for our AI, not for you guys anymore, isn't it?
Right.
The world's moved on. Okay, I have a final question, if I may. Let's say that you were talking to somebody who had never tried using Taja before. What would you say to them, Renee?
So I have actually talked to a lot of people who never used Tasha before and sold it to them. I tell them this is the platform you need because I know that you create long form content and I know that you want it to be shared on multiple platforms and you don't have time. And so this is the platform you need that will take care of all of it. And there's so many different features. If you need help, I am more than happy to help you, is what I've told my friends. But I'm telling you, you won't need help. One of my friends is an 80-plus-year-old man. And when I tell you, I showed him the platform. We were on Zoom, showed him the platform. He purchased that day and he's like, Renee, this is the best thing ever. Oh my God. I said, it's so easy, right? He's like, yeah. I said, all you need is that link from your YouTube video and just keep it moving.
Well, we thank you very much for spreading the love, as we say, and you've been an absolute star. Thank you for your time today.
No problem.